Hi, my name is Tyrel Kerrigan, parent advocate for Alameda County's PEP program. I'm here to tell you a little bit about my story. I remember I want to say it was the summer of 2022. I got a call from my son's mom. She was asking me to meet her at the hospital. I was asking her why. She didn't want to tell me why. She was telling me just to meet her at the hospital. So I ended up meeting her at the hospital in Contra Costa. At the time, she lived in Contra Costa. I lived in Alameda County. So I met her at John Muir Hospital in Walnut Creek. When I arrived to the hospital, I see my son in the hospital bed, laying down in just his diaper with his leg wrapped from his ankle to his thigh, up to his thigh. I asked his mom what happened. She told me that his leg got caught in the crib and it blistered, like it blistered up and and it came off. Some story. I asked the nurse. The nurse came in the room. I asked the nurse if I could see the injury. She told me she didn't want to unwrap it, so she took me outside to show me a picture. When she took me outside and showed me the picture was real graphic. I seen that my son had was missing skin from his leg, from his ankle up to his knee, and there was second-degree burns, from what the nurse told me. From that point on, I knew something wasn't right, and I knew something wasn't right, and I immediately started working with the nurses. They informed me that CPS would get involved, and because that mom wouldn't tell the truth about the leg, my son was then he had to be transferred to a Children's Hospital in Oakland to a specialist so he could determine how serious the injuries were. Um, I remember when my son got to the hospital, CPS took custody of him, and I wasn't able to get him back into unless I had a meeting with them with Contra Costa's Children Services, Children and Family Services. I then went to Pleasant Hill. I had the meeting with them. You know, they uh, they then determined that I was well enough to get my son from the hospital. They told me I could pick my son from the hospital. I then picked my son from the hospital, and but it wasn't over yet because we now had an open case. With this open case, my case was family maintenance. They gave me a case plan, which I had to attend random drug tests, anger management, and random drug tests, anger management, and personal therapy, which I completed in a timely manner. The agency, after this first 6 months, the agency extended the case because they wanted to give mom some more time to satisfy her case plan because she hadn't done so yet. Even after the second time, the 12th month, they extended it. After being transferred to Alameda County, they extended it another time, which went to 18 months. After the 18-month, they closed it because they determined that mom was not showing progress within that whole year. I was then granted. I'm sorry. We then went to court. Our final court date. That's going to end it with 50-50 custody. Um, but I remember his mom wanted to speak. After she spoke, the judge then waited in silence for about a minute or so. And when she broke silence, she told the agency that she wants to meet back in 2 days. So, and in those 2 days, she wants them to rewrite the custody order to give me full custody. Um, I was happy. I was excited, and still, I'm still happy and excited every time I tell the story. Honestly, it felt unbelievable. It felt like I really felt like I had my back against the wall with every extension, with every time it felt like I was ignored. It was a real victory moment for me. The biggest victory moment I ever had. Thank you.